They are the monsters hiding in plain sight. Your neighbor. The quiet man at the grocery store. The charming stranger at a bar. They are the specters that haunt our collective nightmares. Individuals who kill not for passion, profit, or immediate defense, but to satisfy a deep, internal psychological urge. Welcome to the Killer's Archives. Today, we are stepping back to look at the bigger picture. We aren't focusing on one single case, but rather asking the terrifying questions. What makes a serial killer? How has history shaped them? And have they truly disappeared in the modern age? While humanity has always had murderers, the term serial killer is relatively modern. It wasn't truly popularized until the 1970s by FBI agent Robert Ressler. Before that, they were just called stranger killers or recreational killers. The standard definition is deceptively simple. An individual who kills 3 or more people over a period of more than a month, with a cooling-off period between the murders. That cooling-off period is vital. It differentiates them from mass murderers or spree killers. For the serial killer, the act is a cycle, a buildup of tension, the release of the kill, the subsequent calm, and then, inevitably, the rebuilding of the urge. The most common question asked is simply, why? Are they born evil, or are they made? The answer, frustratingly, is almost always both. For decades, psychologists pointed to the Macdonald Triad in childhood as a predictor of future violence: prolonged bedwetting, obsession with fire starting, and cruelty to animals. While modern psychiatry views this as too simplistic today, it points to a truth. The seeds are often sown early. FBI profiling, developed in the basement of Quantico, categorized offenders based on their motives. They found the visionary killers, driven by voices or hallucinations. The mission-oriented killers, who believe they are ridding society of a specific group. When we think of serial killers, we usually picture the 1970s and 80s. This era is often called the golden age of serial murder. Statistically, the numbers skyrocketed during these decades in North America. Why then? It was a perfect storm. The completion of the interstate highway system allowed predators to travel easily across state lines. A killer could strike in Washington on Monday and be in California by Wednesday. Crucially, law enforcement was fractured. There were no centralized databases. Police in one county had no idea that a similar murder had happened 2 counties over. Killers like Ted Bundy exploited this gap, relying on the fact that different jurisdictions simply didn't talk to each other. This era gave us the celebrity killers that dominate the media landscape today. The Gacy's, the Dahmers, the Kempers. They became dark cultural icons, terrifying proof that the systems designed to protect us were woefully inadequate. But the golden age ended. Since the 1990s, the number of active, identified serial killers has steadily dropped. They haven't gone extinct, but their environment changed drastically. The biggest game changer was DNA. Forensic science made it nearly impossible to leave a crime scene without leaving a trace. The capture of the Golden State Killer in 2018 proved that even decades-old cold cases could be solved using genetic genealogy websites. The shadows where these predators used to hide were suddenly illuminated by science. Furthermore, we live in a surveillance state. CCTV, license plate readers, and the digital footprint we all leave behind make the drifter lifestyle of past killers almost impossible to maintain today. The modern serial killer has had to adapt, often moving into the digital realm to find victims, or operating in marginalized communities where police resources are scarce. The phenomenon of the serial killer is a dark mirror reflecting the vulnerabilities of our society. They adapt to the times, exploiting our blind spots, whether those are geographical borders in the 70s or the anonymity of the internet today. We study them not to glorify them, but to understand them. Because the only way to stop the monsters of the future is to understand the monsters of the past. This has been a brief overview from the Killer's Archives. If you found this analysis interesting, please like this video and subscribe as we dive deeper into specific cases in future episodes. Thanks for watching.